What's up, guys? Grady here with Grady's Gear, and as you guys can tell from the title of this video, this is my $2,000 EDC. So I've recently upgraded my EDC. I picked up a few things, and this is just an EDC update that I want to give you guys and show you guys what I have been carrying lately, what has been my daily drivers as of late. Right now we're in late September, but my knives change back and forth because I review knives, but as far as like what I actually carry on a day-to-day basis, that kind of stays the same unless I'm testing a knife out and carrying it or something like that. But this is the stuff that I pretty much carry on a regular basis. So the first thing is my hank. This is actually a new hank, a new design. I've had a bunch from Mad Pal Clothworks. This is from Ace of Hanks, and this is the Kraken pattern, which looks really cool with the artwork on here. Just looks really rad. I like the blue, and I wanted to try these guys out, and these hanks are just phenomenal. It's got the microfiber backing on here, and this is great because I do wear glasses. I have a smartphone. Having a hank is definitely useful in today's world with, touch screen this, and everything's touch screen, and glasses, and camera lens, everything. So this comes in real handy, and this goes into my back right pocket. So that is my hank. My wallet. This is new. This is from Andar. I just got this in yesterday, and I immediately switched out my old wallet and I started carrying this one. You guys will see a video done on some stuff that Andar just sent me. So huge shout out to Andar for sending me a couple products to check out. They've sent me products before, and this is called their Turner wallet. And I'm really big on the minimalistic style wallets, guys. Look how thin this is. And I took out, in this slot right here, I keep my most used debit card, and on the back here, I keep my license. And it does have a little pull tab right here where you could shoot up some different cards right here that I have in here, which is pretty cool. But this thing is super minimalistic. Their leather is full grain leather. It is top quality. Feels amazing. As you can see, it's already starting to take on a patina. This is in the dark brown. I usually go for black, but I have been transitioning here lately into a more brown tones into my EDC, and I kind of like the way that the brown leather patinas. I'm not very big on patina when it comes to like brass and copper. I'm not into that kind of stuff. I prefer titanium, but with leather, I do like a good patina on there. So I've been kind of drifting away from black and going towards more brown, and this is the dark brown. And this thing is pretty awesome. It is very minimalistic because I do carry my wallet in my back pocket. That is something that I can't change. I've tried carrying in the front pocket and I just can't get used to it. So, but yeah, guys, this is my wallet from Andar. If I did not mention, this hank was 20 bucks. This wallet right here is $40 on Andar's website, and I will link everything in the description below for you guys. Another thing that goes in my back pocket is something that I recently got this year. This is the Notorious EDC Beer Bomb. This is one of those things where it's just cool. It is a pry bar. It's got a couple different tools on it. Obviously, it's a bottle opener. I don't drink, so that doesn't really do anything for me. Occasionally, I will drink those sodas that require a bottle opener, the old school glass ones. But this thing is just really freaking cool. I love the design. It's like a Nuck style on here. And then you use that to pop a top. And this thing's really cool. This is actually made by Riot. And it is titanium. And then you got a bit right here, the 1/4 inch for a 1/4 inch bit. These two things right here are actually package openers. So you can rip open a package, which I have used, and it works fairly efficiently too. You do have the pry bar on the back, and it's got the notch right here for pulling up a staple or nails. I do wish that this came out just a little bit farther to give me a little bit more leverage, but that's not the biggest deal. And this is just fun. It just looks really cool. I've talked to Tom. He is the guy behind Notorious EDC. He is Notorious EDC. I'll leave a link to his website. Currently, everything is sold out, but he does drops of these in different Cerakotes and stuff. This is the tumbled titanium, which I bought, I want to say it was like a month or two ago when I bought this. I did an unboxing video, and I've loved it ever since. This little notch right here is like a flathead screwdriver, which comes in clutch if you need to tighten down your tripod or something. It takes that flathead, which I've had to do before, and that comes in clutch. So I just really like the design of this, and it takes up very little space. It's thin, it's got nice weight to it, but it's not overly heavy, and I carry this in my back right pocket with my Hank. So that is the Notorious EDC beer bomb. Very, very cool, and this thing runs you around 90 bucks. So next, one of my most used items is a pen, guys. I do bounce back and forth. I have some nice pens. This is actually a Fellhoelter. This is the Tiny Bolt, and this is from Brian Fellhoelter. I bought this a few months ago. I did a review on it. I wasn't the biggest fan initially, but this thing has grown on me. I've just figured out a way to hold it since I'm left-handed when I write, and it's just tiny, it's bolt action, it's fidgety, and it's just exceptional. I really like it. I do bounce back and forth between this and my Nottingham Tactical tie button double lock that I have, which actually locks. It's a clicker, but it locks. And that one's really cool too. That was a gift from Lee Nottingham Jr. And those are the two that I really rotate between. I just happen to be carrying this one today. And yeah, very, very cool pens. Kind of expensive. I mean, their base price starts at around $150 and it just goes up from there. You got different patterns and stuff like that. But this guy right here cost me 175 bucks, and I haven't got rid of it, so that must mean I like it. It does take the Lamy M22 refills, and it writes great for me. I find that I use a pen more than a flashlight, and ultimately that kicked a flashlight out of my pocket. Now I keep a flashlight in like my EDC bag, in my truck, around the house, so I'm always near one. But this is what I actually keep in my pocket because I find myself using it more and more. Constantly, signing a receipt for me when me and my wife go out to dinner, using it to sign paperwork at work. So this just gets used more. And that's what happens, guys. If something gets used more, it kicks something else out of my pocket because I don't like a ton of shit on me. So that is my pen, the Brian Fellhoelter Tiny Bolt. And this cost me $175, guys. Now, the newest acquisition is my phone. I just upgraded and got the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. Look at that. It's a flip phone. This thing's really cool. This thing, coming from, I had the S20 Ultra, and coming from that, you are downsizing on some specs. The camera isn't as good as the S20 Ultra. The battery life is probably the biggest downfall. It doesn't hold a charge like my S20 Ultra did. That was a beast. So I do have to be kind of mindful about that. But for me, this was just something different and kind of nostalgic. I grew up in the early 2000s. I was born in the early 90s. And I grew up in the early 2000s when phones were really fun. The old school flip phones, like the Nextel with the walkie-talkie and stuff like that. When T-Mobile came out with the side what's it called? Sidekick. That phone was really cool where you hit it and the screen flipped open. You got a keyboard. That was just a really cool time, and that was why I kind of went with this. It folds up and it's a touch. It's like cutting edge technology, guys, where you have a foldable touch screen. It's really cool, very high quality. I'm digging it so far, and I like the overall footprint in my pocket. I'm not carrying around this big ass slate tablet thing in my pocket. It has taken me a minute to get used to that because when I reach into my pocket, my phone was so big I'd feel it at the top of my pocket. Now I have to really reach down into the bottom of my pocket to get this thing out. But when you double tap right here, it tells me everything I need to know. I don't have to hit the display button to pull up the time or anything like that. So that's really convenient. I kind of wish that this whole display was the whole front end right here, because I can see notifications, I can see what they are, but I can't respond back. I wish this whole thing was a display screen to where I can get the notification and I can type and reply back without even having to open my phone. I think that would be really cool. And it's got all the things that you come to know and love from the new tech nowadays. This does shoot in 4K. It doesn't do 8K like my S20 Ultra did, but I never use that. To me, it's kind of gimmicky and just kind of overkill at the same time. I don't even shoot in 4K. So, you know, it is what it is. But this phone is expensive, guys. It's $1,000 phone. Is it worth $1,000? No. I think if this was marketed as like a $750 to $800 phone, it would definitely be worth it. At $1,000 and the things that you lose, you know, it just depends on who you are. I've used Galaxy and Samsung for years, so I know what to expect, and I just wanted something different. Right now, I am running an OtterBox case. This is a brand new phone, guys. Cases aren't really that available for it yet, but once they do become more available, I want to throw on like a thin leather case for this, since we are going to be getting into fall and winter. And, you know, I live in Florida. It's hot all year round, but it's not going to be as hot. So I'm probably going to throw in like a dark brown leather case on this thing and rock that. And I think it'll look great. But for right now, this OtterBox works just fine. And I've been really, really enjoying this phone. So that is my $1,000 phone. Now this is my newest acquisition as far as knife purchases for 2021. You guys saw I did an unboxing, and you guys saw how excited I was over this thing. This is my new Konig Arius. This is the Gen 4. I believe this is the batch 5. This one is in the blasted titanium. It's got the blue hardware, pivot, everything. All the screws and everything are blue. I love that gray and blue contrast. M390 steel. Amazing detent, American-made goodness. This is becoming my favorite knife in my collection. I mean, this thing is just, to me, this is what a knife should be. This is like a standard. And yes, I do mean beyond like Chris Reeve and Hinderer. This is in another league of its own. These are so well built, and I'm just freaking loving it. So I've pretty much carried this every single day since I've gotten it, and I have been enjoying the absolute shit out of it. I think it is sexy looking. I think it is functional. The multiple deployment methods that it has on there. It's got the flipper. I can middle finger flick it. Ergonomics. There's no jimping like I like. I mean, this thing is just, it's exceptional, guys. It is an exceptional piece of functional art, and it's just awesome. I am freaking loving this thing. On bearings, I mean, look how smooth that is. I mean, just look at that. Really, really awesome knife. I was lucky enough to get on one of the drops, and this knife is holding a more sentimental value to me now also, because the birth card on this is my son's birthday, and I did not plan that. I did not know. I just got so lucky that it happened that way, and now I'm loving it even more. And this thing is just an absolute beast, but it's also just an exceptional everyday carry, and I love it. I freaking love it. So that is my knife. And hold on just a second. Because I forgot to grab the friggin' thing before I started this video. I also recently picked up a new vehicle. I did get another Ram. I did have a 2017 Ram 1500 Tradesman, which was a regular cab. I bought it brand new in 2017. It didn't have electric windows. It had the roll-up windows. It was a work truck. I loved it. I had it for 4 years, and I bought that when my son was like a year old. And at the time, it was perfectly fine. But now that my family is growing, I have another kid on the way, I needed to upgrade and get something a little bit bigger. So I got another Ram. I did get a Ram 1500. This one is a 2019, so it's not brand new, but it's new to me. And I got the Bighorn, and I got with everything, guys. I got the chrome package, towing package. I got the Hemi 5.7 liter V8, which is awesome. That thing hauls ass and gets up on it. I am getting used to the gas mileage because it is so easy to speed in that truck. I have, the big touch screen, the backup camera, everything, windows tinted. I will be doing a video here soon on like my truck EDC, and I want to do a couple little mods to my truck because now I actually have a vehicle that I want to mod. Like the one before was cool, but I didn't really want to do anything with it because I knew I wasn't going to be keeping it for long term. I think this one I will be, and I want to add some things to it, and I'll probably do some videos on that to share with you guys. But I'm very, very excited about this. It's got, the push ignition and stuff like that, which is something different, at least for me. And yeah, I really have been enjoying my new truck. I did get a black one, which is awesome. And I've just been really, really enjoying it. So, and this isn't, obviously I can't put my truck in my pocket, but I just wanted to include that. I did kind of ball out for my 30th birthday, got a new truck, got a new phone, got an Arius. Like I did ball out, but stuff that was necessary. I was up for an upgrade, so I did it with the phone. I needed another truck, and I wanted to get it before the baby was born, so I did that. The Arius was just something that I've wanted for a long time, and I finally got one. So, guys, this is pretty much what I've been carrying. It changes. I swap through stuff, and but right now, this is like, here lately, I've been fine-tuning everything, taking something out and putting something in, and just kind of fine-tuning it for what works for me in a day-to-day process, and this is what works for me. This is everything that I have in my pocket, and that's it. So, but anyways, guys, I just want to give you guys a quick EDC update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next one.